God of patience at thy feet, in the bonds of love we meet. Hear our voices, we entreat. God, defend our free land. God, Pacific's triple stars, from the shafts of strife and war, make her praises heard above. God, defend New Zealand. Men of every creed and race, gather here before thy face, asking thee to bless this place. God, defend our free land from dissension, envy, hate, and corruption. God, our state, make our country good and great. God, defend New Zealand.
Awesome. I'd like to future. I believe there is more hope. There is something better for us and our children ahead of us here today. I have something else completely different today. However, I have heard a bit of feedback that people and even some professionals in the industry didn't believe some of the things that I was speaking of last time. Well, I want to speak on a few things today. Fatherlessness being one of the bigger issues in New Zealand. I experience it on a daily basis. I see behaviour from 5 and 6-year-old children that is absolutely even unheard of. You would not believe some of the behaviour that I can even explain to you, some of the violence and aggression that is in a 5 or 6-year-old boy or a girl. And it all comes back to this one thing, fatherlessness. Our children are getting more and more hopeless. They have no hope and they wonder why they exist. When we see figures like 696 deaths because of suicide in one 12-month period, that is not acceptable as far as I'm concerned. Listen, if you and I did our jobs like these politicians do their jobs, we would be unemployed and unemployable. We've got to understand and open our eyes, I believe, to what is really going on, that there is greater agenda, but we must also hold on to the power that we hold as the people of New Zealand. And so, when we look at some of the statistics, 235,000 children in New Zealand right now living below the poverty line. 160,000 of those children are in what is described as severe poverty. We have 180,000 people in the population of Nelson and Tasman. That should give you a little bit of perspective as to how many children are in severe poverty in the nation of New Zealand right now. Who would have ever thought that World Vision would have been asking for $1 a day for children that live in New Zealand? We have always grown up with knowing if you give $1 a day, you can help a child live a good life in the village in some country that is ravaged with poverty. Yet they are asking us New Zealanders now, give $1 a day to save a child in New Zealand. Come on. If you and I did our job like that, we would be out of a job. I want to speak to you on one of the main issues that people have been struggling to believe. And I stand here today with the papers right here in my hand of the New Zealand abortion legislation that was released in 2020. It was amended. Some of these figures, some of these things that I'm about to read out to you are going to be shocking. But I want you to understand the actual character and the personal character of our politicians and of these people in power who are making decisions for your future and for my future. So I just want to go through this now. 13,000 babies were killed. Most 13,000 a year are killed. Babies are killed in New Zealand simply for our convenience. 13,000 in New Zealand simply for our convenience. I know there are arguments about abortions to save a woman's life. That is a personal decision, I believe. However, I'm not talking about those who are talking about abortions that are simply a contraception after birth. And so, I'm going to read these out. See, human rights, I believe, apply to every single human being, whether they are in the womb or whether they are out in the air that we breathe right now. It is there for all of us. Instead of protecting life of the unborn baby, our politicians have made it easier to take their life. By the way, this legislation all took place and was released while we were under level 4 last year in 2020. So we were distracted by COVID and what was going on, and while we were doing that, they very sneakily went in and passed this to Parliament while we were concentrating on something else. That is commonly known as deception, and I've got to ask you if you had a friend,
I don't believe it.
who was constantly lying and deceiving you, would you want that person making decisions for your life? New Zealand, a baby has a heartbeat at 6 weeks old. It has its own DNA and it can feel pain. The science is being ignored. New Zealand's abortion laws have been described from international media and other places around the world as the most extreme abortion law on the planet. This goes way more than my choice, my body. And I'm not only my choice, it's way further than that. New Zealand's abortion law now allows abortion on demand. Late-term abortions up to full term are now legal in New Zealand. No legal requirement that pain relief be given to babies being aborted between 20 weeks and full term. The law does not prohibit abortion for the purpose of sex selection. In other words, if you don't like the sex of your baby, if you can talk your way through it, you can get an abortion so you can get rid of that baby because it's based on its sex. If a baby is born alive after an attempt,
Shocking.
there is no requirement to provide that child the appropriate medical care.
G'day, matey. How are you?
So while that baby could feel the pain, our politicians voted to say we don't need to do anything to that baby so they can't feel the pain. Take it in. Now this is the logic. This is their logic right here. They say that aborting cows is inhumane, so they give pain relief to the cows that they're going to abort. And they say aborting humans is compassionate health care. It is a disgusting lie, it is godless, and it is a shame to our nation that we should have this type of law written here in New Zealand. Right now, as we
Shame!
I'm not here to offend anybody at all, but I want to tell you something here right now, that right now, under the cover again of COVID, they are passing more laws right now as we speak. The conversion therapy law is going through right now. This is the actual name of it. Conversion Practices Prohibition Legislation Bill. Under the proposed law, parents could be criminalised and liable up to 5 years imprisonment simply for affirming that your son is a boy and that your daughter is a girl. A ban would criminalise parents who wish to protect their child from the physical, emotional and psychological harm caused by gender dysphoria. Under this proposed ban, people will be prevented from getting help to live the lifestyle they choose. If the lifestyle is heterosexual and or based on their biological sex, and children could not lawfully be encouraged to embrace their biological sex. Parents, teachers, caregivers, faith-based schools, places of worship, counsellors and psychologists can all be criminalised under this legislation that they are seeking to pass right now. Now, if you want to go that way in your life, that is entirely up to you. I will love you just the same as I love anyone else. However, to push it on people like this, good, hard-working, honest, integral New Zealanders, that is absolutely wrong. Now, you can see by what I've just read that families in New Zealand are under attack.
Right, guys, we
The
might just sign
family
off there.
unit should be the strongest
Catch you a bit
part
later.
of any
Thank you.
society. Families that fall to
Welcome Warren Turnout speaking on